The manager is the person who helps the artist identify who the artist is. What is the public perception of the artist? They also help them plan their career. The idea of a career, if it's planned correctly, is that you see the big picture. The main thing with a good manager is you have to know psychology. Psychology actually is important with any element of the music business that you go into, because what you're doing is you're selling people to people. You have to be able to make people feel confident in you. You have to make people feel that you're loyal. You have to make people feel that you're honest. You have to be able to see the reactions that people are giving you. It's very, very important. The fine line is that if you're a manager, if you're an agent, if you do PR, you must show some aggression. You must get out there and tell people what you're selling. But you're walking a very fine line between being aggressive in a good way and being a pain in the ass. That's a pretty risky business to be in right now, but I'm sure you know that. The best way to go about that is actually become a slave to somebody who is actually doing that type of business. And that's what you all have to do. I don't care if you want to be a manager or an agent or PR or do concerts. You have to understand that at some point you're going to have to work for basically nothing. My first job as a DJ, I was paid $35 a night before taxes in order to do 8 hours work. My next job, I named my own price. You've got to build a resume. You've got to stay at any place that you're at. You must stay there at least a year. Nobody wants somebody who gives them a resume where they've been in and out of jobs all the time. Even if you hate it, you must stay a year. The most important thing that you can have when you're involved in the arts, being an artist or selling the artist or the art, is you must be a fan. And fan is short for fanatical. Do not ever underestimate the need to be a fan. That is the ultimate basis of what you're doing. The main things that you have to have going for you, and I made a list of this because first of all, you've got to be nice. Believe it or not, you have to be nice. Secondly, you have to be loyal. If you don't stick with them and they come back, they're going to get rid of you. You must be loyal. It's so important. If somebody could do something at one time in their career and it was wonderful, even if people walked away, that all you have to do is find the correct situation in order to tap into it again, to bring it back. There are very, very, very few artists that ever have a career that goes along like that. It just doesn't happen. Okay, what else you need is honesty. The problem with lying is that you have to remember what you said. If you're always honest, you don't have to remember what you said because you know what you said. You spoke honestly. You're going to be found out. The other thing is credibility, and credibility comes with being honest, being loyal, being nice. Also, it comes with trust. You must build up trust. And finally, results. If you're known as a nice person who people can depend on, who is trustworthy, who is credible, and then gives you results, you're gold. Nothing can ever be done to you, ever.